It's a quarter to the weekend and we are so excited because, as you know by now, if you're an avid follower of Smell the Coffee, Diana Master and Ana Rosa Quayo take you through Monday through to Thursday. And of course, Glenora will be with you for the Friday show where you guys get to explore the city of Windhoek with her. You're joined, as I said earlier, by Diana Master and Ana Rosa Quayo. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I am fantastic, man. I'm fantastic.
You're in a good mood today.
I'm in an amazing mood today.
Surely it will rain cats and dogs
It's going to rain diamonds because diamonds are girls' best friend. Right. Diamonds, Diana, it just rhymes. It's doing what it needs to do.
Alignment.
It's in alignment. So, yeah, man, today is a very exciting day for me. I won't say why.
Yes.
But I think you already know. You know.
I know. But also I think it's an exciting day, particularly for Namib Mills.
For Namib Mills, yes, because Namib Mills actually issued a statement saying that their instant porridge is safe for consumption. Now, you remember last week we did a story basically about 3 kids in South Africa who had died after consuming some instant porridge manufactured, vanilla flavored instant porridge by Namib Mills, and they had to pull the product from the shelves just as they did some testing. Well, you'll be glad to know that your favorite instant porridge is safe for consumption. You can eat it and you can enjoy it as you have been before, because they confirmed that the lab tests came back negative for any anything,
the product. So the product is absolutely safe for consumption.
For consumption, yes.
You can have all the flavors and you have nothing to worry about. And on that note, we will be taking a quick commercial break. We will be right back.
eTicket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nhh.com.na.
Now, getting into our top stories, imagine being kicked off a plane for wearing a crop top.
Oh no.
Yo,
people must stop minding what the kids are wearing. Leave the kids alone.
Let the kids be. Y'all are bitter because we have 6-packs and y'all don't, so you don't want us showing off our crop tops. But anyway, 2 women were kicked off of a plane for apparently wearing crop tops. So the moment where 2 women were removed from Spirit Airlines for wearing crop tops was officially caught on video. Travel blogger Teresa Araujo, who was 34, was traveling from Los Angeles to New Orleans to celebrate a friend's birthday on October 4th when they were approached by a flight attendant. The 2 women had settled into their seats when the Spirit Airlines steward told them they needed to quote unquote cover up because their outfits showed too much skin. When the pair, who are wearing jeans and crop tops and jumpers over the top, refused the request because they were too hot, the attendant escalated the row. The flight attendant allegedly told the women, "Put your coat on, I won't ask you another time." And when Teresa asked to see a copy of the airline's dress code, she was snapped at and told, "You'll see what's going to happen." Despite the plane already being on the runway, a female supervisor arrived and told the women they had to leave the aircraft since the attendant in question insisted on it. The plane then turned around and dropped Tara and Teresa off at the gate. They were allegedly told the airline would organize a replacement flight for them, but they claim this never materialized. Teresa filmed the moment when they were confronted by the supervisor despite being told not to record. Other passengers can be heard chiming in to intervene on the women's behalf during the clip, but the supervisor is adamant they had to leave. Another clip shows the women in visible disbelief as they are escorted off the plane. plane. In a follow-up clip, Teresa shared a photo of her and Tara's outfits and accused Spirit Airlines of lying to them about a replacement flight. It turned out to be a lie, and later at the airport, they explained to us that when someone is kicked off a plane, there's no refund or assignment to another flight, she said.
Nah, it's giving scam. Sis, shame on Spirit Airlines.
Imagine,
how can
bro.
you take someone off because of a crop top? It's not even a valid reason.
It's really
this
not.
This person spent their own money, own hard-earned money to come and support your business, and this is how you treat them.
Yeah.
No.
And the fact that the crop tops weren't even like all that
They are not
revealing.
even revealing, actually. Yeah.
No, like I don't understand. It's hot.
Yes.
It's hot.
We're in summer.
We are in summer. Remember that restaurant that was saying no shorts, no crop tops, no what? Like, why are we putting on dress codes? Yes, I understand there's some things that you may say, okay,
No, but
are
morality
inappropriate.
is subjective. What is morally right to you could be wrong for me.
True.
So why do you want to enforce your morality on me? Just if you think a crop top is not cool, it's fine. You think that, you don't wear it. You don't
wear
have
it.
to come and police whether
What other
I
people are
wear
wearing.
it or not. It's
I'm not
just-
your child. I'm not living in your house.
Exactly.
I'm a grown person. And the problem now is because of TikTok, now a lot of Gen Zs are obviously not going to fly Spirit.
I'm not flying Spirits, and I'm not even Gen Z.
You see?
I'm just like, I
But
stand on
again,
business
crop
like
tops
that.
are just one of those things, man. Like I'm saying, it's hot.
It's not even
Guys.
about hot or what. It's just let the people be who they are.
They paid money
They
to
pay-
fly.
Yeah, exactly. Particularly to come and support you. Out of all airlines, they chose you, and this is how you repay them. Wrong.
Wrong. Even I don't think even Emirates who follow, the strict Qatari dress code and whatnot. I don't even think they kick people off for wearing crop tops.
And why do they not put these ridiculous rules then on their
On their website to
so
say
that-
before you book.
Yes.
No, you cannot wear
Actually,
this.
when I'm paying for the ticket, it should write there, if you are going to wear a crop top, unacceptable. Rather, don't book.
No,
Then
you
I
know what? I don't think there is anything like that says they can't wear a crop top. Because remember, she said that she asked to see the airline's dress code manual and they wouldn't show it to her. Because I don't think there's anywhere in that manual that says you can't wear a crop top. I think the flight attendant probably just had beef with them and then that was it. Because
It's just a morality thing.
yeah, because even the attitude from the get-go, like you'll see what's going to happen. I'm just asking, can I see your dress code rules?
I think they just yell, you two, you need to sue them.
They
You
need
can-
to sue.
I think you can text me on Telegram. You need to consult me, because I did international law at some point.
Consult
in my life.
Aina. Aina
Please
knows what to do.
consult me so we can get some money from this Spirit Airline.
And we can eat it together.
Then we can eat it together. But nonetheless, let's move on to our next story. My girl, B.
Of course.
Your girl,
Of course.
Bonangwa Teba, has been the talk of the town recently since her alcohol brand, very popular beverage wine, got reduced in pricing at Woolworths store. So it usually retails for 300, 400, but now it was clearly reduced to clear, I guess, to a 100 rand, 100 Namibian dollars. Even the other day when I was in Woolworth, they have bottles and then they have cans. So one can was 60 Namibian dollars. It's like, oh, why is it so cheap? But nonetheless, yeah, so that is the story. It was a big story on social media. Some people are saying that, it's because it's not doing so well that it needs to be taken off the shelf. Some people are saying that maybe she is rebranding. And yeah, so according to blogger Musa Kaula, it was first reduced to 200 and then it now retails for 100 rand per bottle. Other stores which sells B&G like Macro, Woolies and Checkers are still selling the drink at its normal price. So the reduction in price is only at Woolworths. However, it is quite possible that perhaps B&G is just rebranding, hence it's being reduced to clear, to get off the shelf. Another factor might be that the sales are quite low and they're trying to remove it from the shelf. One liquor industry expert said that it's not only Bonang's just alcohol. It's a lot of other brands that are being uplifted. So being uplifted basically means being removed from the shelves for non-performance. Alcohol sales, according to this expert, have drastically and dramatically dropped this year, especially wines and spirits. People are opting for beer or ciders. Now, a lot of South Africans, just because it's your girl B, they were weighing in on this matter, with many shocked that the brand is being retailed to such a low price. One expert even said that she needs to rebrand or reinvent herself, and she needs to reinvent herself or rebrand the entire house of B&G, or else it will be gone with the wind. Fabulous.
Jeez, I mean, we've seen things like this happen even with Rihanna. What brand was it? Was it not
Fenty Skin.
Not Fenty Skin,
Do
her
we still
clothing
have
brand.
Fenty Skin.
No, it's still a Fenty Skin. Not Savage by Fenty. It was before that.
Oh.
Yeah, there was another line that she did, and then it just wasn't performing well. And then they were like, yeah, no.
Even Kardashians, KKW Beauty, I think they've
been quiet.
Yeah, they stopped.
Now she's following on.
Beauty.
She's with Skims. Ne?
Now Skim is doing really well.
Yeah.
So now she's pouring her energy into Skims. I think my girl B just need to come up with another business. But Bonang, you are the business. I don't know why you're trying to get out of the limelight. You are the business.
Oh my goodness.
You market yourself because we love you as the person. We don't necessarily care for what you are selling.
But you see, that's
we'll
the thing.
support you, but we love you as the brand. You are the brand. Yeah.
But that's the thing with celebrities, hey? I've seen the minute Aina says she's doing makeup, all of us are doing makeup. Now there's also Diana Beauty, there's Kaya Beauty, there's what. And then the minute Diana decides, no, I'm going to do champagne, and now there's Aina champagne and whatnot.
So
like,
the competition is tough.
the competition is tough.
But
So you need to
also
find your
nobody-
niche.
Also, a wine is not something that like you drink. You are not thirsty and you go and drink wine.
Wine, exactly.
Okay.
It's one of
wine
those
is like
things
an
where-
acquired taste. You need to sit. You need to have it with something deep conversation.
And you need to have the social
table.
interactions.
Yes, then you drink wine.
Yeah.
It's not like ciders
Yeah.
or beer. I understand why ciders and beer
Are doing well.
because like I'm thirsty. I quickly go to the bar. I buy Hunter's Gold. I
Yes.
would not buy wine at the bar.
Exactly.
And
You
the
see?
wine bottle is also big. You see? Yeah,
I think you just need to find like a niche. I mean, look at Skims. Skims is doing better than KKW Beauty.
Yeah.
Rihanna's now, Fenty Skin is doing better. So it's just one of those things. I understand trying different avenues, but I think you also need to do proper market research.
Yeah.
Not just because I'm a brand, so people will obviously buy my things. They'll probably buy the first 2-3 months, and then it just fizzles out.
Yeah, but we've seen Bonang invent things come and go. So I'm sure she will rebrand House of B&G. Or I'm also sure that if this is not where the money is coming from, she will come up with another revenue stream. She was the she used to sell lingerie when we were coming up with was it Woolworths? I think it was called Bonang by Distraction.
Oh,
that came
nice.
and went. She also had a collaboration with Legit that came and went.
But
and
I also
then
appreciate
she created,
House of B&G.
Maybe she can make House of B&G pots or something. Yeah.
But I appreciate the fact that she knows when to let go. She doesn't keep holding on to something. It's kind of like, okay, cool, I'm moving on to the next,
I'm sure she'll pour her money where it's going to make more money.
But anyway, that does bring us to the end of our top stories. Now, Tsek, which is a web series, is launching or premiering rather today. And we actually have a sit down with Jacob, who is the director. Stick around.
They say that the cinema is an intersection between life and art. And today I'm so excited to be talking all things film with Jacob Shichilinge. Me and Jacob, a lot of people don't know this, but we did go to school together, drama school together, and I'm so proud of the work that you have done, taking it from the theater to the big screen. How's that for you? How are you doing? And how's life going?
Oh, God.
It's a handful. It's a mouthful.
Life's going good, I suppose. Yeah, surviving,
Yes.
working and stuff like that. like you said, yeah, we went to school together. I think we acted in something
Yeah,
together. Yeah, we
probably a lot.
did a bunch of things. Yeah, but
Yeah.
no, that's it's cool. Like taking it from that like theater type of stuff, and then
Yeah.
now becoming involved in like the film industry and stuff. It's like a lot of stuff still applies.
Yeah.
Basically, but yeah, it's good. It's fun.
But what I appreciate about us as creatives, as actors, you know, as filmmakers, television producers, is actually the fact that we were actually trained with practical knowledge. That's why it's easy for us to transition from school to industry, as opposed to those other, you know, courses, for example, media studies. Like, it's just theory. When you go into the field, you have to figure it out on yourself. But nonetheless, let's talk about what inspired the web series Tsek.
A bunch of things, I think. Like, for me, something that stands out is because we as a production studio do a lot of corporate things. So like TV ads and all of that stuff, that's not really narrative. But then for the longest time, we've been thinking about, now we need to do something that's something narrative, something that we can just do like as a passion project, something that we think of, like something that we come up with, not something that a client is giving us to do on film. So
you wanted creative freedom and creative expression.
Yes, something like that. And a big inspiration for it was just like, we were sitting in the studio thinking we need a story and something that's going to be interesting to tell for all of us, something fun, something close to us. So like all of us in the studio kind of had these ideas, and then we run it through like a voting system, I suppose. Like, yeah, what's cool, what's interesting, and all of that.
What's not gonna fly?
Yeah, what's not gonna fly? What can't we do like realistically?
Yeah,
and all of that. And it just so happened the Namibian Film Commission was doing like these grants. We were giving 5 studios money to do this thing, and we're like, yeah, we should apply for that. And then I think Ina came up with the initial idea for Tsek, for the story, and we just came up with all these different ideas that we threw around there, and then we're like, okay, this works, and then we got Jenny on board there. She's like brilliant writer and stuff, so she came on board and kind of help us put the story together. Okay.
So talk to us a little bit more about the story. What's the story? Is it a love story? Is it a story that's where somebody gets robbed because of love? I don't know. What is the story actually? And how do you think it will resonate with the audience?
The story, okay, without giving out away too much. Without spoilers.
Sneak peek.
It's basically about a guy named Jonas who's finding this power, this courage to deal with everyday situations in his life. Yeah, basically. And then there's a bit of what's interesting, I think, about about Tsek. What feels fresh about it is there's a bit of everything in it. Like you asked, is it a love story? Is it this? Is like a bit of every genre in it, and that was like intentional in the way it was written and the way we planned for it. Is like every episode has kind of its own theme, like thematically with film. If it's I don't want to give away too much, but every episode has a genre.
So it's something for everybody.
Yes.
If you love romance, you can still watch. Thriller, you can still watch. Horror, you can still watch. Action, you can still watch. Okay, let's dive more into the plot and the characters. What can we expect in terms of that?
First of all, the main character
and themes maybe.
Okay. Our lead, Jonas, played by Brett, another person that went to school.
Yeah.
Brett is a brilliant actor. Like watching him just work was like mind blowing because of how he just embraced this character. So yeah, he just plays our lead. His name is Jonas. He has almost been like a kind of pushover almost all his life and stuff, and then only now is he coming into this like courage of like, nah, he has to step up to stand up to people and just seize the day type of things.
Nice. I love how you say seize the day, so relaxed. Okay, what are some of the challenges you faced as a production team working on this production? I know, productions are tedious. Yeah.
I think maybe one of the biggest challenges is I hate to say it, but the grants that the NFC was giving weren't like big budgets. It was just like a little bit to help out.
So the splitting of funds.
Yes, which we're entirely thankful for and all of that. It's just that does prove to be a a challenge when you're going into production because film is so expensive. Like
Yeah.
you have to hire actors, catering, make all these different pieces come together, and you have to make it work on this like smaller budget that like we're not particularly used to doing these ads and stuff like that. But you overcome it. Like we had a lot of help from people that we've worked with, studios that we've worked with, like Page 10, Ronald James from 42 Films, like who just came on board and said, okay, you know what, you guys need this type of equipment, take it. Take C-stands if you need to borrow C-stands, if you need to borrow
nice.
lights, if you need to borrow 12 by 12 frames and stuff like that. So that's a way we overcame that challenge, is just getting help from people that we know.
Yeah.
And what other challenges was there? The cold. When we're filming this, it was very, very
Oh,
cold.
this was during winter.
Yeah, during winter.
Okay.
So we'd get on set and it's like, man, everyone's freezing. The actors have to wear these like t-shirts. Some of the scenes just have them wearing t-shirts and stuff. So like in between takes, they're wearing blankets and stuff. And then we're like, okay, yeah, we ready? Okay, let's roll cam. Take the blanket off them, and you can see they're visibly
cold.
freezing and like
I
shivering.
would forget all my
I know,
lines
right?
if I'm cold.
I'm telling you, but big up to them, because like once the camera starts rolling, like you don't see the shaking anymore. They're just like,
Yeah,
and
they get
character.
into
Yeah,
their
you know,
element.
and they look warm. And then
Yeah.
when you cold cut, they're like, oh my God, it's so cold. So that was another challenge, just waking up and being on set when it's cold. But you know, for the love of film, it's
It speaks a lot to, you know, their professionalism
Yes.
as actors, and also the production team. I mean,
Yeah.
you are also called, and you have to be on a boom mic, you have to be
Yeah.
on a camera. But nonetheless, in your opinion, Jacob, would you say the film industry in Namibia has grown?
yes, definitely. I think like slow and steady does it, but like we're making slow strides to like this international, global type of internationally recognized film industry. But yeah, it is definitely growing. I remember a couple of years back, I think Jenny, who is writer producer on this thing, and Lavinia, I think they started a web series, and at that time it was like maybe one of the first for
Yeah.
Namibia, yeah. And then just seeing from there where it's come to where it is now, it's like everyone is doing something you can work on. I've seen like a bunch of different Namibian productions, like just being on YouTube and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
What
yeah.
do you recommend, like steps maybe that you recommend that needs to happen for us to just take it a bit further?
I think just intentional pushing with it, because nothing happens if we don't do anything. Like if you don't bring that idea you have, that concept you have of a film thing, and then you're waiting for someone to approach you for it or something, for the stars to align in a sense. Yeah, you just have to get out there and start.
You know, I
doing it.
always say there will never be a perfect time for anything.
Yeah.
The time is now. If you are waiting to be ready, you're wasting your time,
Yes,
because
yes.
you will never be ready. Tomorrow you'll be like, actually, I'm not ready, but tomorrow I'll be ready.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow comes and you're still not ready.
Still not ready, yeah.
So the perfect time to do something is always to do it now. Any spin-offs maybe for this web series that we can expect if it does well, or maybe, I don't know.
You know, when filming it and also in like post-production process, like it was just so fun to do, like filming it, and in seeing that, like we realized, wow, this is a very interesting story we have, and
Yeah.
we have a bunch of talented people doing these things. It's like, why not do
Season 2,
like, you
season
know,
3.
season 2, season 3, like
Season 10.
yeah. So I guess it depends if the audience receives it the way we hope they will, then definitely probably something.
Okay, and finally, Jacob, talk to us about, you know, future plans, future projects. Are you producing a TV show? Maybe is your production company working on commercials? Maybe a new web series? Maybe, I don't know. What are the plans?
Commercials, probably, definitely, we do those a lot, I think. So those are always kind of in the pipeline. Like we're always doing a bunch of that type of stuff. And yeah, for like movies and web series, again, like in this process, we just discovered like this is really, like it's fun. It speaks to a lot of our passions. So we do have like ideas that we've spoken about before, and I think now we'll probably just be more intentional about bringing them to life.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's definitely that interest to do more.
All right, lead with passion, lead with your heart, and you will definitely be a success, Jacob. Thank you very much for
Thank
joining
you
us
so
on
much,
Smell the
Raisa.
Coffee. We will be right back. Please do stay with us.
Well, we hope you had such an amazing time. I know we did. That's why we're just laughing.
Yeah, we had a fantastic time. And on that note, we'll see you, Glenora. We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place.